Alright, what's up YouTube? Anthony Confessore here on a lovely, lovely Tuesday night here on Long Island. What are we doing? Today we're doing back, and this is my second ever deload week. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I kind of mentioned it the last time I did one, which was like 3 or 4 months ago. So this is like, 12, I think 3 months, so like 12 weeks ago. And so I did one just because I never really did it. I kind of researched it a little bit, watched some videos, read a little bit about it, and came to the conclusion, based off how I was feeling in the gym, that it was something I needed to do. So I did one, and the results after the fact were pretty tremendous. I mean, I was losing weight, I was leaning out, getting stronger. So it really did my body wonders, especially me being a natural athlete. I feel like it's essential. So that's why I'm doing it again. I got good results from it. I didn't just do it because someone told me to. I went by how my body was feeling and did one. So here we are again doing a second one. So basically what I wanted to do was kind of share with you guys a little bit more onto how I do it, because there are a few ways that you can implement deloading into your training. So pretty much the most part, what I do, how I did it, and how I'm doing it is basically I cut down the amount of weight that I use. So I'm not going to failure on anything. I pretty much have been keeping everything between 12, 15, 20 reps for the most part. I'm also not doing as many sets or exercises, so I typically train with a lot of volume. So normally if I'm working between 5, 6 sets on something, this whole entire week I've been cutting it down to roughly 3 or 4 depending on the exercise. And that's pretty much it for the most part. I'm still training. It's not like I'm just going through the motions, not really caring what I'm doing. But essentially what I'm trying to do is still activate the muscle fibers, still get, nutrition flow to the muscles. But I'm not actually trying to break down my, body. I'm not trying to inflict any real damage on the muscles themselves. So essentially what it is giving your body the chance to recover, and not just on a surface level of the muscles, but your joints, your ligaments, everything. So here we are. We're gonna go hit back. Not really sure what I'm gonna do. I kind of just walk in and look to where people aren't and start there. So we'll go ahead inside and get this workout started and show you guys how we do it for a deload. Hashtag deload. Let's do it. I finally had the chance to, I had a really bad farmer's stand going on, but I finally had the chance to even it out this weekend, so that's why I got this shirt on. Alright, first exercise, good old pull-ups. Not really counting this towards the workout, it's really more or less just a warm-up. So we got 3 sets, I don't know, maybe 10 to 12 reps, nothing crazy. something like this. The one thing that I also don't do is when I'm deloading, I'm not gonna do any compounds. So you know, we're doing back today, so no deadlifts, no barbell rows or T-bar row or anything like that. I'm trying to really give the body a break from, you know, that heavy, kind of really stressful, you know, exercises. So just trying to push the nutrients to the body, let that protein synthesis occur, get a pump, and that's it. So also try to keep a short break. So we did 15 on there, we're gonna do 15.
I just like the simple. I just like the simple.
It was a little packed, so we came over here to the seated single arm row. So that was a little too light. So we got 2 plates on now. We'll jump up to 3. Same thing, looking for that 12 to 15 rep range. I can't lie though, guys, this is the whole deload thing. It's actually really difficult for me to do, you know, being, you know, the way I train on a daily basis, you know, having to like take a step back and kind of let my body catch up is, you know, it's hard for me to do. So, you know, it's kind of boring, but at the same time, you got to think about it as, you know, you're doing yourself, you know, a good thing in terms of the longevity of how long you can do this. 'Cause I want to do this for a long time. You know, I'm, you know, my goals in health and fitness, you know, aren't, you know, any amount of weight or anything like that. I just want to be as healthy as I can for as long as I can. So I try to live with that mindset and do things that are going to help me not only in the present, but in the long run. So, second set. So, that gallon's got aminos in it, but it's not Become Nutrition aminos. Why, Anthony? Why aren't you taking Become Nutrition aminos? Well, they're not out. So, as opposed to me, because you guys don't know, you don't see my bag right now, but I could easily portray that those are Become Nutrition aminos just because you know, I'm in one of their athletes, but that's not in me to lie to people, you know, like a lot of athletes on, you know, and today do, and kind of lie about stuff they take, stuff they don't take. So I keep it real with you guys. I'm using Extend aminos right now because the ones from Become Nutrition are not out yet. So you guys can always count on me for keeping it real. I'm not gonna, try to protect, Become Nutrition and like make it seem like I'm using something that I'm not. So, but you guys should go take advantage of my discount code. It's ANT10, 10% off everything on the website. Check them out, becomenutrition.com, so you can become your best, not anybody else's best, your best with what God gave you. No surgeries or any of that fake shit.
I just like the sound.
So this is the third exercise in. We did 4 sets on the pull downs, 4 sets on the single arm row. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. Do 3 sets here, that's 11. Probably finish around 15 or 18 sets, something like that. Whereas normally, I'm usually like 20 above, easily. Probably closer to 30 sets in a workout. Get right back to it.
I just like the sound.
Yo, I swear, I'm not using these right now, but some people have these on and they'll be like on a leg press. Like, what are you doing? You don't need these for legs. You don't look like, I don't know why people do it. You ever notice that? I don't know, people do some weird stuff. So we'll go a little higher reps on this, probably hit 20 on this first one. Probably go 20, 15, 12, 12.
I just like the sound.
So we'll probably do, like I said, 3 more sets here. Another exercise and it's going to be a wrap. Like I said, there are a couple different ways to do this whole deload thing. Some people, I've seen some people just not train at all. I've seen some people, do like modified workouts. So if they usually train 6 days a week, they'll compress it into like 3 or 4 days. Kind of got to play around with it, but my goal for this video was just kind of show you guys how I did it the first time, because I was successful with it and it worked. So that's it, man. I don't know nothing better than the next guy or girl. I'm just trying to share my perspective on it. So let's get the next set. All right, so this is basically going to be the finisher. Cable rope pullovers, just to finish things up. Finish pumping blood into the last. I like to use the rope over the bar and at the bottom. I'm trying to pull it apart, get a little bit deeper. Do sets of 20 on here. That's back. Well, the deloaded version, aka the non-fun version, aka the bitch-ass version. But yeah, man. So that's kind of like how the workouts are going to be for this entire week. And then on Sunday, I'll do it for a full week. So on Sunday is when I'll start like regular training again. Gradually though. So like one thing you guys got to keep in mind is if you do deload, you can't just like try to like max out or do something fucking crazy the week after. You kind of gotta progressively get back into like the heavy stuff. So, but that's a day of deloading for you. But like I had mentioned earlier, there's so many different ways to do this, and what it really boils down to is, you know, your experience, your training style, your training frequency. You know, there's so many different things that come into play that ultimately will determine, you know, how often, or even if you even should do a deload. But basically, I just wanted to kind of just show you guys how I go about it. It worked for me, so it might work for you. So that being said, if this was helpful, please drop a comment below. Let me know. You know, if it wasn't, I apologize, but you know, like I said, I'm not ever on here to say this is the right or wrong way to do anything. I'm just sharing my perspective, and you know, I like to. I'm trying to find the words to say this. I like to put out what works for me, in hopes that it might work for someone else, whether it's one person, 2, 3, 4, or 100. It doesn't matter to me. If one person can take something from it, use it, apply it, and get something from it, then my job was accomplished. So that's just the way I look at it. So for now, guys, that's it. But as always, I extremely appreciate you watching the video. Share this with a friend, workout buddy, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. I appreciate the continued love and support on here. It means more to me than you guys could understand. I mentioned this on my Facebook and Instagram page, but for those of you actually on Long Island, I am now, aside from Confessore conditioning, which I do online, I'm actually now a part of the team over at Equinox, the gym Equinox in Woodbury, right off Jericho Turnpike. So if you are on Long Island, maybe in the Nassau area, you want to get some training in person, come find me. I'm there almost every day, and I'd be more than happy to you know, get you to your goals. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing so many more of these videos going forward. So I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.